Warm, lovely greetings and a gracious namaste. Assalamu alaikum, dobre doide doberdan, hello, good morning, good evening, and a tempestuous afternoon to all the global educators, prominent, global, vivacious, and educated leaders of the world to this global conference, How to Combat with Lung Cancer through Naturopathy. And I am your host, Dr. Supriya Kumaravelan, International Advisor of Macedonian Association Doza Srekja. And I am here to take this very specific topic live with you all. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we all know that God, the Almighty, our Lord, gives these hard battles only to the strongest people. And if we talk about lung cancer, so friends, cancer is a part of life, not the whole story, not the whole chapter. And I am so eager that Macedonian Association Doza Srekja has brought this very important topic, that is how to combat with lung cancer. And especially this is again a tribute to Dr. Dragon's Giovanna father, who has recently passed away on this 11th of February due to lung cancer. So let's see how it can be helpful, how it can be helpful to both the peoples, all the people, and for all the world, and how we together can fight. And trust me, when I am saying this, when I'm saying these lines, these miraculous things, these miraculous naturopathy, these miraculous live example, you can say, we are going to witness in this global conference, none other than by Macedonian Association Doza Srekja, who is doing wonders from past few years and bringing laurels, accolades to the world. Before I move forward, happy Easter to everyone. Stay happy, hale and hearty, and let's start this vivacious, powerful, packed, energizing, with a positive smile, and Amin to all our happiness, which are on the way to success. And before I start this, without any delay, without any pause, let's invite, and I'm feeling too great, too proud for inviting my first speaker, Dr. Dragan Jovanov, who believes never ever give up on your dreams, always wear a positive smile, and who is a doctor, researcher, phytotherapeutist, scientist, author, and if I will start telling about his versatile attributes and qualities, I think this day will not be enough for me to describe it. So without any delay, Dr. Dragan, the floor is all yours. Kindly enlighten the world today with your esteemed, powerful knowledge, how to fight with lung cancer through naturopathy.
Thank you, Supri. Hello, everyone. Thank you for determining the time for today's global conference organized by the team from the Macedonian Association Doza Srekja. I will not speak too much. I will give you a short pointer on what to pay attention in case there is such a diseases, or to help some who are struggling with the diseases. These diseases are the scariest of the present day in the 21st century. Diseases where serious access should be taken. From personal exercising, I advise you not to reach for chemotherapy or radiation. And if you take such therapy, to be minimal, because in 70% of cases with such therapy, people die in 6 months to 1 year. My advice is to dedicate 100% to natural therapy, or treatments with natural therapy, vitamins, minerals in large doses, prayers, blowholes to strengthen the immunity system and spirit and body, along with a strong mind. These patients need immunize, love, and work with the mental and spirituality, with the approach people a life longer of extend this their lives. As long as the spirit is strong and has strong moral, the body strongless and can cope with the diseases. If spirit falls and morality follows that, and those people begin to watch and say unrealistic things. These are key things to cure people, and of course quality doctors say that they are really know this topic of treatment. In our country health is terrible, bad, people die almost every day. We do not have quality health. We have a small number of doctors who are quality, who can contribute good to treatment. Therefore, as a conclusion, your use natural therapy, that therapy extend your life and can be cured. In the therapy in the future for the treatment of such patients, therefore the pharmaceutical mafia no longer wants natural therapy treatments. These medical treatments are just to die people and to consume drugs that are bad for people's health. I still have a lot of think about, but no another conference. Greeting from Macedonia. Thank you very much. Thank you to all.
This is really incredible, Dr. Dragon. And yes, this is very, very, very true. We all human beings have a tendency to run towards chemical things. Okay, if we will apply this, we will get well soon. If we will do this chemical things, chemical tablets, we will just get well soon. But ladies and gentlemen, have you ever been to a botanical garden? Last week, I went to a botanical garden and I was mesmerized. The beauty of God who has bestowed us with so many medicinal plants. Even I was unaware that these leaves, which looks green and yellow, can do wonders. And when we are neglecting the importance of naturopathy, remember only one thing. The magic of chemicals are just vivacious. It can just blow off in a second. But the strength, the durability, the resistance, and the quality, the durability says lifelong. So the choice is in your hand, either naturopathy or either chemicals. Make your life or spoil your life. So thank you so much, Dr. Dragon, for giving this beautiful, amazing, and great knowledge for going towards phytotherapist and being a phytotherapeutist. I really salute you. I really respect you for this. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, moving to this lovely journey of global conference by Macedonian Association, now my next speaker, oh my gosh, the great personality whenever I see on social media, I am so mesmerized, so charmed by his great things, great achievements, laurels, and who really inspires me to work hard, because practice makes a man perfect and also a woman perfect. So none other than I am talking about from India, Dr. P.K. Rajput, who is a former senior vice president and vertical head, Cadila Pharmaceuticals Limited, Ahmedabad speaker, international life coach, corporate trainer, educator, author, change maker, and multiple honorary doctorates holders of various platforms. So without any delay, Dr. P.K. Rajput, the floor is all yours to hit on, to rock on.
Thank you so much. Once again, very, very good evening from India. Good morning, good afternoon to all the wonderful, eminent guests who have joined here. And thank you, Dr. Dragon, the cytotherapist, for giving a small prelude to this wonderful conference. Thank you, Supriya ma'am, and thank you, Anuja ma'am, for inviting me. I always have an itch that when I'll be coming next to this conference of the Macedonian conference. So that is there because here I get a lot of positivity and a learning experience as well. So coming back to such a very important, I'm a person from the pharmaceutical industry. I spent my 40 years of my tenure in the pharma industry. And in Cadila Pharmaceuticals. And in 2005, I remember 2005, I launched the complete division of oncology, right? Because I have launched multiple divisions in India of oncology, multiple brands and all. And at that time, we were talking about how to take care for the cancer part, which is very important. Because at that time, I've also launched immunotherapy, right, that injection, which was being launched in the US, and then we brought it here. But what you said, let me give a prelude to the conference, adding for the Dr. Dragon, which is there, because the conference today is how to combat with the lung cancer with naturopathy. What Supriya ma'am has said that in the botanical garden, lot many leaves are there, and believe you me, in our nation, especially in the Kerala, the people they are giving a lot of therapy with that leaves, and they are being known for that, and they are taking care. So and people are going there, and they are also getting treated very well. But before I should go, I would like to inform to all the public and the people, there are two types of the lung cancers are there. One is the NSCLC in a small lung cancer, SCLC, and the second is the non small cell lung cancer. There are two types are there. And for the information, we all have the cancer cells in our body. The doctor knows about it very well, right? But some are being ignited, some are being depressed because taking care for that, what type of the food, what type of the habit, what way we are taking care. That is there, which also comes from the genes, also from our parent hereditary all. So lung cancer can start in the lungs, which will spread to the organs of the lymph nodes in the body. There can be a metastasis, which is very, very there, because the lung cancer, when in the stage 3, can go to the metastasis. And this is a very, very important point which we have to take care, because especially in our nation, when the people they are on the third stage of the cancer, right, then only they go for the detection part. And I like to put a request here that health is always a wealth. And every year, once a person should go for the entire body checkup, then you'll be able to understand that whether you are suffering with the disease or not. Right. You cannot control, you cannot wipe out the thing, but you can control the thing which is very important, and it is there in our hand. And the symptoms of the lung cancer is a persistent cough, chest pain, shortness of the breath, weight loss. So many things are there. And once it is started spreading, it is going to spread the entire body, which I'm sure Dr. will agree to me. So then stage 1, more than 55% of the people with the stage 1 lung cancer will survive, which we all are aware, but they never get diagnosed. Very few people on the stage 1 are getting diagnosed. Stage 2, only 35% of the people with stage 2 lung cancer can survive, because their appropriate medicine is there. Either it is naturopathy, and of course, that the nanotechnology, sir, which has come now, and people they are talking about the liposomal drugs, which are very important. Third is in the stage 3, 15% of the people they are able to take care, and they can go only up to the 5 years of time maximum with whatever the therapy you give. And in the stage 4, which is almost a hope has gone. So only few that.
Sir, you are on mute.
So now the thing is, now it's okay, fine. Right. Now the thing is that how it happens. There is a tumor microenvironment is there, which is recognized as the major hallmark of our epithelial cancers, which include the majority of the lung cancer and is associated with the tumorigenesis, progression, invasion, and metastasis. I don't want to go into the science, but now this is the basic thing which makes our cancer cells, which is going to be ignited for that part. Natural products have historically made substantial contribution to the pharmacotherapy. Earlier, people, they were not expecting and respecting the natural therapy, right? In our ancient generations, they used to take part on that, and they used to get it. But now even the US FDA has started accepting the natural therapy. They are the way Dr. Dragon is talking about it, that we all respect the natural therapy, which is the need of the hour, which is the requirement, because natural products are the precious gift from the nature. It is freely available. The only thing is you have to go there and you have to take the thing. It is not costly, which is in the multiple dollars which come, because there are the medicine which is costing in India in the multiple dollars, and you are not very clear that yes, these drugs are going to give you the real relief from that or not. Maybe they can increase the life by 3 months or 6 months of the time while investing huge amount of the money. But with the natural product, with the lesser amount of the money, you can increase your lifespan, which is the real, again, need of the hour. So I was talking about the US FDA has already approved this product, and they are talking about these part which is there. So angiogenesis, which refers to the formation of the new blood vessels, are existing an important hallmark in the development of malignant tumor, angiogenesis. The plant preparations which are promising choice for development of more effective chemo prevention and chemo strategies are going to help there, which is going to help to ensure that we can inhibit the cancer cells and we can stop that part which is real requirement. Most natural products, they have the low toxicity and high effectiveness, where in turn, when we talk about the chemical product, they have high toxicity. Sir has talked about that chemotherapy, very toxic. You have the hair loss, you will not have the urge to eat, and all so many things are there. In spite of getting a lot of the newer drugs, liposomal antibiotics that come, so many new drugs are coming there, but that is not going to give the things. So I would always say that one must be going for the natural therapy. Go to the right doctor, go to the right therapy for that, and make the things happen. At the same time, the stress reduction techniques has to be taken care of, because naturopathy cannot alone work. You have to have the stress reduction therapy. You also have to have the dietary modification, because you should not be eating that same junk food, because this cancer is again a part of eating the junk food with a lot of the tension, not taking care of the body, taking care of all the things. So this is the second thing which has to be taken care. Physical activity has to be incorporated. Today we talk about the yoga, we talk about so many things. So you have to have physically involved in that, right? You have a lot of money, but you don't involve yourself for 15-20 minutes for your physical requirement. That money is not going to work, because money cannot purchase the health. It's only you can take care of your health. You can only maintain your health, which is very important. Mind body techniques, how to be very cool, no tension. Again, it can prevent the cancer part which is there. Detoxification therapies are there. When we talk about the naturopathy, then again, detoxification. They detoxify the entire body. They clean the body, right, in the different way. And then they give the natural therapy, which is important. So we should be embracing them, which is the real need of the hour. At the same time, I like to say that nanoparticles mediated therapy can also be included, but it depends how you take it and how you don't take it. Because if you are able to add some nanoparticle therapy, which we have launched, or multiple drugs are coming there, right, you can make a difference. Let me tell you, in the Tata Institute, just few days back, they have done a clear-cut clinical therapy where the cost of the multiple lakhs of the drug is going to come only of the 3,000 rupees. Even in the world market, the big pharma companies, they are working on that, how to reduce the price, which is very, very important. And the good companies like Roche and all, they are working on that so that it can be given to the common man, so the common man can be taken care. So in the conclusion, I like to again, I'm a part to promote the naturopathy, which is a natural product God has given us. Please accept the product and also ensure that this should be taken properly. Don't go with the guidance of some other people that no, it doesn't work. It works when you take it properly, nicely. And it also take care for the stability, viability, and that is the way that the anti-tumor effects can be taken care of your future. The progression of the cancer can be stopped, right, instead of going for the stage 3 and the stage 4. So once again, Dr. Dragan, I salute to you, because you have given such a wonderful part. Because when I received this topic of treating cancer with the naturopathy, I said that this is the very niche segment which you have accepted it. People, they just go to the oncologist, right? And they go for the chemotherapy and the radiotherapy, right? But when you see this particular part which is being not touched, this is a niche part, and if you are able to propagate it, I think we can make a lot of difference, which is real required. Because I understand, I have sold the medicines of the anti-cancer products, and I'm in a part of that part. I understand what are the agony happens for the body, for the relative, for the family, while when you take the chemical drug. But when you take the naturopathy, how agony can be converted to the happiness. Thank you so much for giving me such a great and wonderful opportunity. Thank you.
Wow, mind-blowing, Dr. Rajput. And really, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so touched that I want to say something, and I want to add something. We human beings, lifelong, we run after money, job, career, and we neglect our health. And when we just meet this deadliest disease, cancer, we stop everything. We suddenly go to God. God, whatever mistakes we have done, forgive us. Please give this life. My question is, When life was there in your hand, you disrespected the God's beautiful gift. And now for this beautiful life, you have to spend your money, you have to just to leave your mental peace, you will run about so many oncologists and you cry. The thing is, prevention is better than cure. So ladies and gentlemen, beautiful message. I will say through Dr. Rajput's message, please, 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 money, job, career, everything will come to you. Come and go. But once you destroy your health, it will never, ever come. And for the same smile, for the same health, you will spend millions, but you will never, ever get. So think before it slips out of your hand. Control your smile because this is everything. And never give any chance, any foreign products, any junk food, because God has given loveliest fruits and very precious, very nutritious. Follow naturopathy, and the best thing, you can say a disciplined life, because discipline will make you a perfect global leader, which we all are. So why delay? Let's follow naturopathy. And the most important thing, the very, very important thing, be positive. When you are positive, your dose, dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, everything liberates in your body and make you a very positive person. And you can win any battle of your life. So stay positive, stay happy, follow naturopathy, and stay away from junk. Sometimes it looks good, but not daily. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Rajput. It was really, really an insightful thing. And love to meet you again in our future conferences. And let's share the knowledge once again. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, from India, now we are going to land in beautiful country, Croatia. And when I say the country Croatia, I remember our great global educator, respected Professor Nada Ratkovic, who is Assistant Professor of Economics, Business and Tourism, President of IIU Research Center, co-founder, Europe, author, researcher, trainer, humanitarian, and a multi-awarded educator. So, Professor Nada, we are so eager to hear your insightful views too. And the floor is all yours.
Thank you. Thank you so much, beautiful Supriya. Thank you, Dr. Dragan. Really proud on you, really proud on Macedonian Association. Dear Anuja, thank you for all what you are doing for this association. Today, a very special day for Professor Nada. You see, we are celebrating the Easter, so happy and blessed Easter to all. Really, for me, something special because here with me on this stage today from Macedonia, Dr. Dragan and all, I say like a big family. And especially when we are talking about a very important topic, a very crucial topic, as Supriya said, without health, we cannot have a smile, but we will always smile, and that smile will give us positive wisdom and positivity. So always keep a big smile. When we talk about this illness, about the cancer, Professor Nada, want to say you something very special. You know, in my family, grandfather, grandmother, from mother's sides, from father's sides, and then their fathers and mothers, never nobody have a cancer. In my family, we have another problem. Almost all die from the high pressure and from the heart attack. So Professor Nada needs to be very, I don't need to be depressed, under stress, anxiety, because that is something what I say, it is coming, many our ills are coming from our family, from, we know, from the chromosomes, from everything. So what can help us? We are thanks to, we can say thank you God, because we have people like our great Dr. Dragan, who is really hard working on this. with the nature project. So how to combat with lung cancer through neuropathy. Listening, Dr. Jepat, Supriya, and all until now, I want to say that first we need to be self-disciplined. So nutrition, herbal supplements, this is the type of supplements. Then we need to have mind-body therapies like yoga, detoxification. So today I eat so much, tomorrow I will not eat nothing. Then we need to have the treatments, individualized treatments. So there are such a lot of treatments that we can do. So this is crucial for each of us, for individuals, to discuss about this naturopathic treatments or supplements, what we can do, especially when we have these interactions. There are also other replacements that we can mention, like stress reduction, mindfulness. This is coming from the stress. Then we have this oxygen therapy, what we mentioned, hydrotherapy, emotional support, and counseling. So supporting each other, it can be a big help. So dealing with this cancer diagnosis, it can really be emotionally challenging. So practicing this naturopathic, we can have this psychotherapy. Then the energy healing models. So that is very important for the well-being. So yes, we cannot buy our health with money, but if we have money, we can do such a lot of things that can help us. So you see, this is something what I said. There's a balance between that, because if we don't have money, we cannot do nothing of this supplements what I mentioned, even from the nature. But today I can say that we have this. We can unveil the magic. We have artificial intelligence. So how artificial intelligence can revolutionize this naturopathy? So what is the integration of artificial intelligence? So we have a lot of experts who are working, and I always say, for me, I don't need ChatGPT. I don't need many things for me, for my work, for education, for things. But in the field of medicine, I think that artificial intelligence is very important, because there are new way of practicing holistic health, wellness. So there's you with AI, we can make as we can make in education personalized learning. Here with AI, we can make personalized treatment plans. So medical history, genetics, lifestyle, manufacturers, all the preferences. Then we can also, with artificial intelligence, make predictive analysis. So AI is supported, AI is powered with this predictive analytics. So starting from MS Excel, we already can make predictions, and supportive with AI. We get new. We can monitor the data. We can monitor the trends, the patterns. Then we have as we have chatbots and virtual assistants. Here we have the virtual health assistants. So they can help us. They are powered with this natural language process, so it can support a patient. So you know how it means when we have a assistant which who we can talk, and which who we can write, because sometimes many of patients, when you are sick, they are alone, they are in depression, and this can also help a lot. Then here we have this treatments, optimal treatment strategies. So uh, it can, as I said, from genetics. So from so far in our family tree, we don't have this, but God knows how will it continue. So with AI, we can also make this prediction and know what can be happen. Like example, what with my niece or with my other relatives. So I think that artificial intelligence is really the most important in the field of medicine, has this insights. So a lot of researchers, lot of work is doing in this field, not with the machine learning, with design thinking. So this natural language process are really important, and they can bring they can bring a big support. So this decision support, things what are happening, treatments. So monitoring the patient progress, this is really important. So opening the healthcare, um, I will say that AI has begun to play this pivot role in reshaping the healthcare. So making these diagnostics, improving more, with this, with this, what our Dr. Dragan is doing today, can make a revolution, can transform this, and can help a lot. In this treatments for the patients. So this is a challenge. Let us see what will happen for a few years. So will this health assistance be very helpful for the patients? Will they move the stress better than the medicine? I'm sure yes, because when you are talking with somebody, you know, uh, we have such a lot of we don't have time, but we have so many friends who are suffering with a lot of different illnesses. So we cannot we need to give our time, but we cannot be a support 24 hours. So this assistance will really help a lot for the patients, and they will not be in depression, because if you have with somebody you can talk, you can share everything there. So this robotics also uh, will give this mental health assistance. So I want to say, AI is making in healthcare just this like a revolution. So from the diagnostics to follow-ups, it is promising to make a reform, to make reshape in this health. So the future of healthcare is not just technological advance. It is the same is with this from the nature. So let us see what will happen. Thank you. Thank you for your attention. Professor Nada can talk a lot, but I will stop here. And I'm sure, we need to talk with the expert, like, for example, Dr. Dragan is doing this, and maybe with the combination with AI, can do other things, can maybe change some things here. So Dr. Dragan, we will make a revolution. Thank you.
This is really called power, power, power. Professor Nada, you really inspired the world today that we should go for yoga, go for naturopathy, go for a disciplined life, a dedicated life, and first priority of our life should be our health. And when you are having a good health, you can conquer, you can win any battle of your life. When you are not well, even I can say, when sometimes I'm not well, one in one conference, I was literally coughing. And that time I decided, yes, if I'm unwell, see, I cannot utter a word, I cannot speak a word. And
Yes.
when your health is in your hand, respect it, move it, and let's learn the values of our naturopathy. You can see in the chat box beautiful pictures. Dr. Dragan is sending a lot of fruits, vegetables. Wow, Dr. Dragan, you are making us to tempt for fruits now. We are going to have a lot of fruits. So,
Dr. Dragan, please send us that fruit. We want them.
Exactly. I wish we should have some app that we can take out these fruits, which Dr. Dragan is sending from Macedonia, right? Yeah.
Yes. Thank
Well,
you. Thank
ladies
you
and
so
gentlemen,
much.
thank you so much, Professor Nara. It was really, really great to hear your insightful views. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker, what to say? International awardee, transformational speaker, master trainer, teaching, training, and professional development, president of IETRF Trust, and none other than from India, Pawan Gupta ji. Welcome, and the floor is all yours, Pawan. Please unmute yourself.
Greetings all. First of all, happy Easter to all those who are celebrating it. And from my side, heartfelt condolences to Mr. Dragon. And why we are here today, and why we are discussing this topic, because I heard Mr. Dragon speaking about the effects of allopathic medicine, because he is actually witnessed that how these chemicals have inflated the disease and deteriorated the condition of the lungs. Chemotherapy and other, chemical induced therapy, nanotechnology. Science is a boon, but sometimes it becomes curse. And topic today, which we have taken about naturopathy, because we have got different people from different country across the world. So I want to give you some more depth inside what Ayurvedic or what naturopathy is all about. Our ancient system of education was Gurukulam system. Like the gurus or the teachers, they used to teach this art of naturopathy, which was known as Ayurveda. And Ayur means a study related to nature. Veda means a holy book. So we have got a separate holy book which deals with naturopathy. And the best example I can give you, which proves the credibility of India, why most of the people across the world are running to India for naturopathy. I'll give you a proof. And I want attention from all of you. See, the COVID-19 was a respiratory based disease where lungs used to be got affected, and oxygen level drastically drooped down. And having the assessment of Indian medical facilities which we have got, we were not having best of the medical modern facilities on that time in the world. If you have a comparison with US or India, so we were at no place. But the fertility rate in India was much, much lower than rest of the world. And question comes, why? I tell you, my friends, that was all because of naturopathy medicines, herbs and shrubs, and kadas, a type of solution which is formed after boiling certain herbs, and we used to drink it, and that became part and parcel of the life. From small kids to our elders, everyone used to drink that kada, and after having it, we were able to fight the COVID-19 that was related to COVID respiratory diseases. Now it comes to lung cancer. See, the best part about naturopathy is that it does not have side effects. if you take naturopathy medicines, it may take a bit longer time to heal the diseases, but it will not give you side effect as compared to allopathic medicines. One. Second, it straight away struck the diseased area. Third, it is 100 times, cheaper than allopathic medicines. Next, it not only heals a particular disease at same time, naturopathy herbs have got very good effects related to other diseases also, which are going inside your body and heals them, at a same level. So how to use it? How to use naturopathy to heal, not only lung cancer, but very many other, cancerous diseases or, uncurable diseases. We have got certain colleges, naturopathy colleges in India, which are not only researching on this matter, but actually curing the patients. And the rate is, I'll tell you, much, much greater than people from allopathic claims. The best part of naturopathy is, one, they ask you to follow a disciplined life. If you'll visit any doctor, any physician, anyone else, or anyone who claims to be a naturopathy, he'll ask you one thing: what is your lifestyle? Simple as such. They'll not ask you what disease you are having. They'll ask you only one question, Supriya: what is your lifestyle? What is your daily routine? And first step of naturopathy is to correct your daily routine. They will ask you to include more of a natural materials. They will ask you to eat much and more raw vegetables and foods rather than you cooked food. Secondly, they will ask you to include more herbs and shrubs into your dietary regime, and they'll ask you to avoid more of chemical intakes which you take through allopathy. Now things comes why it is not so much adopted across the world. As Supriya rightly said when giving conclusion to Mr. P.K. Rajput's speech, unless and until we are affected by a disease, we never think of changing our daily routine, because we think that everything is fine. We have got a lot of money, we have got a lot of time, we have a lot of things for enjoyment. So why to think about natural things? But I tell you, my friends, naturopathy is something which can cure any disease or any n number of diseases at the same time. But you have to take an expert advice, one. Secondly, you have to change your dietary regime. And most important, I'll tell you, if suppose anyone is having respiratory diseases, you just browse the yoga, and Indians know, I'm telling you, the people outside India, you just Google it, pranayams. Pranayams is a yogic respiratory exercises which include certain like Anulom Vilom and something like that. If you do that, they will definitely help you out to detoxify your lungs. See, what are lungs? Lungs are just a air purifier, natural air purifier within our body, which purifies the right, oxygen. So what this naturopathy exercise does, they help you to boost your lungs so that you can make them better to produce better. So if at all you are having any type of diseases, whether it is stage 1, stage 2, say stage 3, you can definitely go for natural advices, naturopathy, because my friends, it does not have side effects. And things like chemotherapy and other things, I'm not worried about hair loss, but I'm worried about the pains that one goes through. That is very difficult. So let people get more aware to workshops like this, seminars like this, and I'm really happy for Supriya and Anuja. You always come up with some totally different topics. I'm telling you surely, without any interest, you people come up with this topic, and I can claim today, you just Google out. I think no one in the world will be doing this type of workshop today, except for a particular day. Or a lung disease day hai, so then do it. But not as one of our family member, like Dragon's father, has passed away due to this medicine, or this is disease. So people have decided to discuss on that. And I tell you, actually, the meditation, the yoga, the mind techniques, the psychological interceptions, they can really transform your world. Even there are certain, I was hearing to a great motivational speaker, Mr. Tony Robinson. He said, there came a patient to me. She was having only 20 days left. Doctors told, AI told that she will only live for 20 days. She came to him. She started listening to the motivation speeches. She started adhering to it. She started delivering the motivation speeches. I think 3-4 years have passed, Supriya and Anuja, and still she is alive. So if you motivate yourself, if you take this affirmation that I am okay, I'll be okay, and I'll go to see, unless and until, see, everything comes from nature, and there has to be perfect mix in nature and science. As Nada told, that no one in my family have this type of disease, and same is the case of Indian also. We never used to hear even about the heart attack when we were kids. They said they died because of something like that, but not related to no one had bypass surgeries when we were young. We never heard about these. So why did it happen? This lungs related disease came to the world when we started burning fuels, misusing of fuels. So many transportation related, so many pollution is there. So what we have to inhale? Oxygen from the nature. But what we are inhaling? Carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, carbonic acids we are inhaling. So what do you expect from that? Now you'll be having people with these diseases which you have not heard, which we have not heard. But what is the cure for that? Afforestation. Grow more and more plant. Avoid burning of fuels. Go for natural walk. Take a good daily regime. Adopt naturopathy medicines. Do respiratory exercises. I told you pranayam, everyone should adopt this. And I've seen many people getting cured about it. So though I am not a science expert, because Supriya told me you have to speak about this. So I told, see, I am not a scientific expert related to lungs and all, or not even naturopathy, but definitely I follow this in my daily regime. So I said, let me, share my general, awareness and feelings and what I have learned from naturopathy. I'm not very much keen on this, but still I do some, exercise and all related to this pranayam and all, yoga and all, and they definitely transform you. So thank you very much, Dr. Dragon, Supriya, Anuja, Jarina, Dimple, Nada. Thank you very much for listening me. God bless you all.
Thank you. Much gratitude, Pavanji. You said I'm unaware of the topic and I'm not expert, but I say you have given every nitty-gritty, every important corner, and you have reflected the importance of naturopathy, the importance of discipline, yoga. And trust me, you have inspired today everyone, in fact, me. And when I was listening to you, I was telling to myself, from tomorrow onwards, I will not miss any yoga class, which I used to miss due to, a busy schedule. But thank you so much. Thank you so very much.
Dr. Supriya, can I say something?
Sure.
When we see our great Pawan, we see that he is living a healthy life, that he's going to the gym to make exercise, and it is visible. It is visible. But when you see
Thank you
me,
very much.
when you see me, when you see Dr. Yelena, when you see Dr. Temi, we are not going to the gym.
Great
I
one.
definitely do. I definitely try to go to park, in the morning, and some of the exercise or yoga, not regularly, but whenever I get time, we try to do these exercises. And I'll tell you, see, this is not something which we are just speaking. Yoga can definitely transform your body. Definitely. Just Google it out. It's just a 2-minute exercises, pranayams. And I'll tell you, Supriya, not only, you'll physically feel better, but you'll have glow on your face, and you will feel very much lighter, even if you do it for 2 minutes daily. And these exercise, breathing exercise, you can do it while sitting on the chair, while working on the table, while using laptops, while running, while walking. You don't have to make a special arrangement, like you don't have to play a loud music like gyms. You don't have to have some background aerobic, some beating music. This is something you can sit and do it just for 2 minutes. And if you do it, it'll definitely, I'll see, this exercise will always, will also reduce your weight. Someone told me recently, if you do alone belong 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the evening for 3 months, like 90 days, this can, because it detoxifies your uh, respiratory things, and it's, when you blow the air out, and it, some throws out some, detoxifying material, which will help you to reduce your weight. Around, he said, okay, if you do it on a regular basis for 3 months, from 3 to 4 kgs, it can reduce your weight. And I'm telling you, this will definitely help you.
Very true. Very true. Pavanji, we're really inspired. And yes, 21st of June, we say Yoga Day and we celebrate so many days, but every day is a yoga day. That's what you have given the message.
Yes.
So let's, guys, we should not miss our morning walk. We should not miss our yoga classes. Let's do it. Yes. And the moment is now. We always say tomorrow we will do. Even I say tomorrow, let's say tomorrow we will do. But tomorrow never comes. The moment is right. N-O-W. Now let's do it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now my next speaker. Wow. From my city, Chennai, when I requested her, she is a naturopathy physician and she's a brain profiling consultant, supportive oncologist, and she's doing a research on cancer. And I always say, Dr. Kamila Rasi, please call me. I want to see what actually you're researching. And I am having a great privilege and honor to invite her on this Macedonian Association Doza Srekja Global Conference. And she is here with us. So Dr. Tamilarasi, kindly enlighten the world with your drastic, profound, in-depth knowledge. And thank you so much for accepting my invitation.
Namaste. I'm really humbled by your invite. So the moment you invited me, without even giving it a second, but I was like, I am in, whenever it is, wherever I am, whatever I am doing, I'm in with this confidence. And I really love the work you were doing. And, I was astonished by all the speakers. They all were actually very right. And more than right, what to say, they inspired us through their lifestyle, through the things they do on everyday basis. So being a naturopath, I feel really privileged and happy today. And we usually celebrate Naturopathy Day on November month. And today I feel that right now in this moment, this is the Naturopathy Day where we all come together to celebrate the greatest thing naturopathy is. And I have worked in COVID field. When there was first wave, I worked there for 11 months continuously, and I reached nearly 92,000 people. And what I observed from there is, so whenever we applied or gave naturopathy treatments like eating right, giving them right nutrition and guiding them throughout the naturopathy practices, especially yoga and pranayams, and the stress relieving techniques, we noticed that those people with the COVID who has their lungs affected, these side effects, they show compared to the people who were not practicing was less. And that drive us crazy to see what yoga's holding, what all these treatments were doing. And that made us to a conclusion like, whenever we see whatever disease or disorder it is, when we check deep down to that particular thing, just two things were happening. So any cell that gets disordered or diseased is due to lack of oxygen and lack of nutrition. And from where and why this is happening is because of the lifestyle we follow. In this moment, we have given a most beautiful environment to talk about the cancer, to talk about the lung, to talk about how and why the lung cells were affected and what it is trying to come out of it. Likewise, it is very important for us to give ourselves the most beautiful environment for the body to heal by itself. So we have a naturopathy principles. 10 principles are there, the most prestigious principles. And one among that is body heals by itself. It is us who want to give the environment to the body to heal. And do you think it is that difficult for doing it? It's very simple, just 5 steps. So we call this as Panchatantras. The first thing is you have to eat 2 meals a day. Even in the name of nutrition, even in the name of eating good food, if we overdo it, that turns to be toxin inside the body. Eating right is the most beautiful gift we give ourselves every day. And that gift is enough when we give just 2 times a day. And moving on to the second thing is drinking 8 glasses of water. So which will be approximately around 2 to 3 liters. And in some cases, we advise you to drink water according to the need, not just all these calculative measurements, which is also good. And it will be very good when we go along with the need of the body, listening what the body is talking to us. And thirdly, you have to do exercises. I would love to see yoga here, and it is also equally good if there is at least any kind of physical activity 1 hour a day. And fourthly, we have to pray twice a day. Prayer also means actually praying to the God, which also means having the right kind of meditation. You meditate on any particular thing or just sit and close eyes, never mind of whatever thought it comes to us. And we say in terms of meditation, you Don't give any life to the thought, whatever that is, which comes to your mind when doing meditation. Let it come, let it pass by. Just concentrating on one particular thing for just 7 minutes, 2 times a day, will be more helpful in detoxifying the cellular. And the final thing is fasting. Say in a week, in a day of 7, when we fast for one complete day, and there are various types of fasting. So we can fast only by drinking water or without having any kind of food, including water, with juices, with one fruit, some seasonal fruit, can choose one and eat that throughout the day. We can go for juice fasting or vegetable fasting. So these fastings help in creating that environment to the body where every single cells act very beautifully. They love each other. We are made up of approximately between 5 to 6 trillion cells, and these cells with love share those materials, share all the nutrients between them with love. And it is also very, very important to live stress-free, to live hurry-free. And nowadays, we are seeing many people who want to live to the timeline of the other people or to the timeline of the so-called society which we think they have. And this is putting all the people into more stressful situation. And we can also see many people losing their sleep and getting into insomnia conditions. And it is very, very important to have a good night's sleep between 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. Sound, good sleep. And that sleep will help detoxify the body naturally by itself. Body detoxify itself naturally. It speaks to us. Since we know different kind of languages, we just come together, we share how we feel, what I feel, what you feel. And it is very, very necessary to listen to the body, to listen to body's language. The body's language is short, acute symptoms. Body will tell us when it doesn't need any food, it doesn't sense any appetite. If the body doesn't need any water, it says, no, I don't want. It doesn't give you the reflex of thirst. And it is very, very important to be more healthy, to listen to the voice of the body, to listen to the language of the body and go along with them. So when we take lung cancer, as a practitioner on my everyday basis, I have noticed that when vitamin C is given in the high dosage through IVs, there is a drastic reduction in the side effects of these cancer patients. And the metastasis of cancer was also being seen very less with this IVs, right? High dose of vitamin C IVs. And when we take about the herbs, the most beautiful 2 herbs, these were curcumin. So the curcumin acts as an anti-inflammatory and a very good agent in preventing the cancers. And the second one is thymoquinine. And these thymoquinine were present in Nigella sativa, we call as black cumin seeds. And it was beautifully mentioned by Prophet Muhammad in the Quran. He says, black cumin seeds has all those nutritional and medicinal properties which are everything the human body has except death. So when we dry roast these black cumin seeds, make it a powder every day in the morning, mixing 1 spoon of powdered black cumin powder with 1 spoon of honey. We can mix it and have it with an empty stomach, and this will help us to be in the utmost health. So it helps us to prevent our health. So one of my mentors used to say, Swasthasya Swashtha Rakshitam. It is always needed to prevent the well-being of the health. It is not that once we get some disorder or disease, we have to think about cure. It is very much important to prevent the well-being of all the healthy people. And lastly, I wish to add one more important thing. So whenever I have a patient, we take history, and on the people, like 80% of people, they were really, really feared about the genetic. My mother had this, my grandmother had this, my father had this. And they used to ask me, since they had that, I'll be having it. They become their own diagnostic expert and they'll say, anyhow, I'll be having it this day or tomorrow. And the most beautiful thing is we are 50% each. No son and daughter of those germs, those 50% of the germs which we have inside, they are our two true life partners. And also genetically, we don't get any kind of disorder or disease until and unless we have the right lifestyle modification. It is the genetic which holds the gun, and the trigger is in the hand. It is the lifestyle. When I lose the trigger, will be fired, boom. Any kind of disease or disorder will be happening to us. So on this most beautiful day, when resurrection happened, cleaning away all the sins, I would love to thank you all being here to listen, to wash all the sin, the so-called society in the name of medicines, chemicals, whatever feed us physically and mentally. We are resurrecting all that with the help of naturopathy. And thank you so much, Dr. Supriya, Dr. Dragan, for this beautiful and auspicious platform. And I'm always humbled and I'm always ready to be the part with all my love. Thank you so much for lending me your ears. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Tamilarasi, and really, really humble and very, very honored to listen to you. And yes, in Chennai, I would love to meet you and see the researches which you're doing and love to visit your organization. And let's meet and let's explore the knowledge together. Thank you so much. Well, I saw Mr. Pawan's hand raised up. Pawan, do you have any question to ask?
Yeah, it was great hearing from you, Dr. Tamil. One question I want to ask. See, most of the, naturopathic medicines, as we all know, that they don't have side effects. But as far as COVID-19 was also concerned, because it was summer around somewhere, and everyone started consuming these kadhas and all, at a very higher level, sometimes 3 to 4 times in a day. But the people from the allopathic regime, you can say, they started saying that if you have more of kadhas, you'll end up in all sort of more disease in side effect and all. I just want you to throw some light on this. Okay, whether it's really bad to have a lot of that.
So thank you for such an important question and most beautiful question it is. So I would like to add upon here that those allopathy doctors were right partially in the sense. So we have something called food combination.
Mm-hmm.
There it is very, very necessary to combine with the food which goes very along, which get along very easily in terms of digestion, in terms of absorption to the body. And when we go opposite to that, and there is an havoc, and that end up in havoc. And sometimes that might get into, make our body to get into many complications and adverse effects. So it is always necessary to go along with the food combinations. So even right from eating the fruits, combining the fruits together, cooking vegetables, cooking them all together. And it is also important to choose the right time. What you eat, when you eat, with what you eat, all three things plays a major role here. And when we talk about these food combination, right, I can go about for months together. And so all this I can answer very shortly. But it's very, very important to consider what you're combining, what is the proportion of it, how long you're taking it, with what you're taking it, what you have had, any kind of food before the kada or what you're going to have after the kada. And that plays very important role in terms of keeping your health.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Manma. You really enlightened me. Thank you very much for this.
Thank you, Dr. Tamilarasi, for answering this question. And really, it's true. And great insightful views, and also your profound in-depth knowledge for this subject matter expert. So great one. Thank you so much. Well, from India, let's go to Serbia. And Serbia means what? Very, very vivacious, very cherubic, very energetic. And that lady, I really respect from the bottom core of my heart, because she is an inspiration for the world, for her smile, for her positivity, and for a beautiful, humble nature. None other than Professor Dr. Jelena Boskovic, Director of Miano Institute, Belgrade, academician, professor, global educator, and a very lovely lady. Professor Dr. Jelena, the floor is all yours.
Oh, thank you, dear my Supriya. A good day, good afternoon, good evening, dear ladies and gentlemen, eminent science, university professors, representatives of international organization, guest honor. I owe a special thanks for the invitation to be a guest speaker. Topic: global conference: how to combat with lung cancer through neuropathy. Special thanks, academician Professor Dr. Dragan Jovanov, Dr. Supriya Kumavalan, and Anuja Srivastava Malik. Today I will present my topic: never give up before life challenge. Please share screen. Please share screen.
You can share, you can share.
Oh, no. No.
You are
No.
told you can share.
No. I don't know. I'm
What's the
mistake.
problem?
I mistake. Knowledge is a great power. Anyone has knowledge and ready to learn can survive in today's global world in the market of science, education, and business. Life offers an ultimate creativity of possibilities and every coming on life challenge, an elegant flight, the art of joy is important to us. My world of science always present in every segment of my life. Today, it's through my experience. For our successful and creative life, in all segments of activity, the biggest limitation is on our mind. It is important to use imagination and then a world of endless possibility open up before us. A wise man hears of one word and understanding too. Life is always safest in the truth. Let's learn how to be silent so they know how to speak. Respect and their doctors. I'm not a pulmonologist, especially when it's come to lung cancer and the treatment with naturopathy. Unfortunately, cancer does not choose nationality, culture, geographical origin, social status, religion, occupation, etc. But the human population in the world. Today, I will you my life story with my twin son Misha, and struggled with a brain tumor for 36 years. Out of these, 6.5 years of life, probably my life experience will give you a picture of life. How I built a successful scientific and university career despite such a different challenge. And I did not give up as I did today. Even my son is scheduled again 2 weeks for surgery for the recurrence of brain tumor of meningioma 2 grades. How to come to the realization of our intellectual power and accept the reality that has come to us in the labyrinth of my life. Good gives challenge as far as we can carry the burden on our back, heart, soul, and mind. My life from early childhood was dedicated to science, new knowledge, psychology, philosophy, and natural science, and later a student at 2 faculty of chemistry and biology in nature science. I thought about biological phenomena of the emergence of serious diseases, especially from the psychological, biochemical, physiological process, environment pollution, environment, geological change in our planet, and especially today, when we are the most encouraging species among all living beings. It was only true part of science that meet my husband, who belong in the permanent world scientific elite, phytopathologist, and worked with the best scientists from the world in the Nobel laureate Norman Borlaug, USA, creating scientific direction for the benefits of wheat production to feed to ground world population. Good gave 2 beautiful twin boys who beautiful our scientific and highly educated field. Being what you are means living in accordance with yourself and your truth. It means accepting and expressing you throughout feeling the sheer needs. And here we come at the problem of how to know what I think, what feel is automatically mine. The answers to all questions are within us. No one, regardless of diplomas, titles, life and professional experience, can know our answers. The logical questions is how do I discover my answers? How can I be who I am, live my true, my life, is which I could give you, recite, and help you to know, accept yourself once and for all. We need to be patient with ourselves and feel of understanding. And as the time passes, we ask less and less how I'm and what does it mean to be how you are. And the more often we feel satisfaction and enjoyment in life. More and the more often we feel that's our life, that we exist and give a wonderful experience. Being allowed to exist, my family lived their wonderful dream, happiness, well-being. Every day was filled with joy. One day in July, with our wonderful boys, we went to Adriatic Sea, where we had our family villa and Island on Braj. it's the most beautiful sea in the world, with the blue water where you see heavens. One morning, we were preparing our speedboat to join the open sea. That moment was fatal for us. Michael, the older twin, held his brother Misha, and 5 minutes and suddenly fell out his and from a small rocky hill into the sea. My husband, and quickly swim and divide in the sea and pulled our son. Then the first signal of chaining of the whole body and total impossibility in the get appeared. We immediately went back to our family home. We spent to neurosurgery clinic where radiology was located. I was the month of August 1988 years, when there was only X-ray machine and scanner, no magnetic and other apparat. Professors of neurology and radiology scanned our son's complete head and showed it as parents that has a tumor on the cerebellum, on the fourth fossa and the size of acacia. In case that is contacted is covered the entire brain and the crucial part of the cerebrum. The night in front of us as parents suddenly become dark. Instead of bright, we spent that night studying the literature and consulting neurosurgery from the region, former Yugoslavia, or the former country. Country is better neurosurgery of Republic of former Republic, European surgery clinics, and especially from clinic major USA, etc. As a mother, I sat next to my husband, not moving, torn between life and death when Misha was this diagnosis with the breast brain cancer in 1988. We did not believe that one significantly moment could change our way of life. At first, we don't believe it. Later, we realize that we should come to terms with our true destiny to fly the life of our dear twin son, Misha. We were still sitting in envelopment, dark forces, and we find out our family. We want this darkness to enjoy and there and not light a day anymore. Not even a fly could be heard in the room. Only quest entirement, breathe, think, following by the pain in the suffering soul, our son Misha. Brain cancer, malignant group, 4 medulloblastoma fossa, 4 degree, no really. It wasn't clear to us. We know one thing. We want him to survive a better cancer. The operative process went relatively well. This all followed by radiotherapy and chemotherapy, which are very aggressive. During the period of Misha's surgery, I was in front of the selection committee for my doctoral dissertation. And of course, everything was postponed. We fight for years to grow into stable, independent personality. Mission grounded from the Faculty of Service Business, grow into wonderful young man, full alive, noble, special, genius, and especially gifted spiritual man. Medulloblastoma fossa is a cancer of high malignity and survival is a maximum of 15 years. Misha is the only the world registered to have survived 13.6 years from medulloblastoma fossa with recurrences considered cold. My husband left this entry world in 2009, where only 3 of late my mother, me, and our twin son Michael and Misha. This peace hour was interrupted by the appearance of another brain tumor in Misha 2014 meningioma with 2 groups of cells, typical and atypical group 2 and 2015 recurrence tumor meningioma, which have been fighting for and today. No one true wait life really bite. My Misha, what is second, a minute, an hour, 24 hour, a life moment of happiness. Nothing is internal, everything is fitting. How can we live with these terrible diseases? How can we live out the fear? Already some diseases that killed who know how many millions of people on the planet. Academician professor Dr. Vasa Antunovic will renew no surgery, operate to Misha, and every time give him a new life, a really doctor with understand. It's a process. 2020, 20 and 2022 operation, 24 operation, and now 24 for operation. Phytotherapy, adapted nutrition and fat in victory were used in the treatment. Let's believe in victory, a positive true, good grace, and continue our scientific journey. Thank you very much for listening to my experience through different segments of thinking, the reality of life interpreted with philosophy of our survival in time and space. Man is the most intelligent species and planet Earth we are the moment. I wish you a happy life journey and understanding that only this moment is real. Everything else is the illusion of life. Warm regarding from your Yelena, a woman who respects all people regardless of social status, professional, geographical origin, nationality, culture, religion, commitment, skin color, etc. Thank you very much. It's my true life, my experience with cancer, brain, my son. My son is a long life. Is terrible situation. I'm very good blessing you, family, and happy Esther, my Nada. Thank you very much. Understanding you, my friends, doctoral professor. Thank you very much. my dragon understanding years ago. Thank you, my ancestor, scientists, and education. Thank you, Supriya, Malik, our doctor. Thank you very much. Is terrible mistake cancer. Thank you very much.
Professor Elena, after listening to you, it's very difficult to speak because it was so touching. It was so emotional when you told us about your son and a very, that story which you really fought with your vigor. And trust me, Professor Elena, you really inspired. I saw tears in your eyes, but always remember, it's precious pearls. It's a pearl which you fought for your son. It's a courage, it's a determination, and it's a lovely message to the world. For you, I salute. You are a great woman. You're a great mother who fought this battle with courage.
Thank you very much.
Hats off to you.
Thank you.
Hats off to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Dear my friend, thank you. Thank you, all neurosurgery, neuroclinical, Belgrade, Slow Kettering, USA, Clinic Major USA, Clinic Europe in much better. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I-
Never give
Yeah.
before life challenge.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
important. It's important. This is career of life.
This is very true, Yelena. Professor Yelena, I must say that your smile, your positivity has overshadowed all your pains. And don't forget, you're a very strong woman. Your pains had made you today a very successful, a very strong woman, and we all respect for you. So that's the message you have delivered today on this Macedonian Association platform. And I salute you, Professor Yelena, the most strongest woman.
Please, for my dragon, one song, please, my dragon is a big friend.
Yes.
Čuti kaleš vranđo, betakura.
Macedonian song, bravo. Bravo. Hvala puno. Thank you very much.
Although I didn't understood the words, but it was really melodious, very touching to heart. That says connection.
I'm a Supriya. I'm a sing. I'm a writer, poetry, philosophy text, psychology text. I write essay. Yes.
You
Yes.
are all-rounder, Professor Yelena, all-rounder. I respect you a lot.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Bravo.
Thank you, my dear, my soul, my all, my dragon. Dragan je grlinča ovako.
Da, puno.
Moju nadu.
Exactly. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
My day cannot start without Yelena. Every day with Yelena.
exactly. And I love the messages which she used to send on Facebook Messenger. I always see and I always feel fresh. Thank you so much, Professor Elena.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Dragan.
last one, I say, our great next speaker from Canada, and she is the queen of NLP, which I have seen, and I really respect her for her profound knowledge. And trust me, friends, I have done my NLP from her, and she changed drastically my mind, my way of thinking. None other than Dimple Ahuja, international NLP trainer and life coach, certified by John Grinder. PMP exam coach Tony Robbins Crew. Wow. Member of yoga and Reiki practitioner and an international speaker, and very, very important, a very great, humble human being, and my loveliest friend, Dimple. The floor is all yours.
Thank you so much, Supriya. Thank you so much for this wonderful introduction. And thank you, Supriya, Dr. Ragan, for inviting me with this eminent speaker. I was listening since morning. These beautiful people all over the world, a great knowledge. And I think I'm the person who's going to summarize what we all discussed in this global conference. Really, really great learning and a great topic, Supriya. The topic is very, very close to my heart because one of my dear friend, she has gone through chemotherapy with in front of me in India, in Mumbai, and I have seen 6 months of pain through her. And also some of my family members who have gone through not chemotherapy but other ways of doing it. So I have seen both the differences. And with being as a life coach, taking the concept of mind and body, this is a great topic to discuss on and summarize on what we were doing. So I'll just share my presentation with all of you. So this is what we are discussing today, that through naturopathy, and I have heard Dr. Tamil, she spoke so nicely, and Dr. Rajput also. So when we talk about body, when we say we have cancer, right, specifically right now is a lung cancer. So lung is a part of our body, so we have that in our body. But we know that science has proved that body and mind is one. That means it is connected. The thing which is happening in my body is also affecting my mind. So if we talk about our physical health, if we talk about any alignment in our body, it's also related to what we are thinking. That is the mental health. It's also related to what are the emotions, what we are going through, and how spiritual health can also help in all these things. It's very strange, because today morning when I was listening to Dr. Director from Max Hospital, India, and the topic was same, the lung cancer, he was talking like 80% of this lung cancer is nowadays happening to people below 50. This is so strange. 80% people are younger and they are below 50. And that is all we all have been discussing right now is what Pawan is saying, lifestyle change. Supriya also said prevention is better than cure and we are not preventing it. And when I heard of Dr. Rajput, when he said, your cancer cells are already there in your body, I was like, hello, they are already there in our body. It's just our lifestyle. It's just what we are thinking. It's just what are the emotions we are feeling in our body and what are we doing with it. So we need to take care of all this. That means there is an integrative approach. Only body, only lungs, that physical part of the body is not going to help you. We need to have a naturopathy way of integrating everything. So we need to increase the body system cellular energy because it says because of the cells. And what is the problem? Problem is cells are having less oxygen, 40% lesser than the normal one. So we need to take care of our cell energy because it is hitting our body. That means our immune system is weak. Taking care of our immune system. And most important is if you have it, what you need to do to fight it. And we can say that healer is within us. As Pawan said of Tony Robbins, I have been with Tony Robbins as a crew member and attended also 3 times with him. And this example which he said is the healer is within us. There is a science which says we need to recognize which part of our body is a healer who is going to help us. But how is this healer going to work? Now, what happens is, if somebody has cancer, first of all, we go into a denial. Oh, how it can happen? I'm living healthy. There's nobody there in our family is having cancer. So we have a grief. We feel bad and we are in a denial mode altogether. Then after a few days, we say, We get angry. We get angry with ourselves, with our supreme God. Oh, why this happened to me only? My friend, one of my friends, she was in Kuwait, she also said, why me? We used to get anger. Then we start bargaining with universe. We start bargaining with God. We start bargaining with ourselves. Might be this is the reason. And we get depressed. We don't want to share also. And when we get depressed, after we go through that depression, finally we accept. And that is very important. First step of healing is you accept that. I'm having this, my cells are having lesser energy. So what? What needs to be done next? So acceptance is the denial of illness is the greatest barrier. Feel no, nothing is there. Acceptance is the greatest liberation. I have accepted, like for the example which says, okay, now it's a mental battle. It's more than physical. Believe me, it is more than physical, it is a mental battle. And I'll give you examples for this, why it is a mental battle. That Tony Robbins thing, after 21 days, that lady, that is a belief system. That is a mental strength. Those who we have seen so many examples, live examples, those who in this world have mentally strong, they have overcome this with the help of naturopathy and with the nature. This is what we are going to discuss. So internal battle is more of mental rather than, I'll say, physical. Cells are already there in the body. Our lifestyle, we know, okay, we are doing good. So that means we need to be mentally strong. So I always give this, there's a very beautiful, I use NLP tools, and there's a very beautiful dream exercise for healing, which Tony Robbins is also using, and we are doing NLP into it. What we need to do is, we get, as I said, healer is within us. Everything is in our body. And believe me, after doing NLP and learning mind, I always say that the universe is you. You are the universe. Your unconscious, your subconscious mind will give you answers how to deal with this particular problem, that is the lung cancer. So what you need to do is you need to talk to your unconscious. How do we do that? We don't know. Simple. Before you go to bed at night, when you are in a most relaxed state, make sure you write down the questions. And I will give you only 3 questions to talk to yourself. Why I'm experiencing this problem? What is the intention behind it? Why me? Which we normally talk, why me? We have an anger. Why I'm experiencing? What is the intent? What is the positive thing you are trying to teach me so that you gave me this sign? What are you going to tell me, unconscious mind? And what I need to do for healing. Once you are prepared, yes, I accepted this, I spoke to the universe, and I'm going to fight it. So what I need to do for my healing? So there are a few principles. This is what we are saying. The person needs to be an empowered decision maker. You need to be mentally strong. I'll take the charge. I will take care of it. And then make the lifestyle changes which we were discussing. And first of all, most important is believe it that you can do it. When we do NLP exercises and tools, we always give these examples. When we say cancer is curable, right? You need to believe that if you can overcome fever, cough, any other alignment, you can also overcome that. So half of the battle is won when you believe that, yes, I can do it and I am strong enough to handle this. Those who have strong enough, they have done it. So your emotional health is very, very important. And I'll give you the examples in India. There's an Indian cricketer, Yuvraj Singh. He had this problem. He overcome. I was listening to his podcast, what tough time he got. He said, no, I'm a player. I cannot do this. First went to the denial. Once he accepted, he declared it to everyone. People don't tell this, but he declared globally, yes, I am having this problem. And he overcome that. One of the Bollywood actresses, if you have seen Bollywood movies, Sonali Bendre, she went to the New York. She was sending pictures of all the things what she accepted that, and she strongly said, I'm going to fight it. I see. She believed that she will overcome it. Manisha Koirala, another Bollywood actress, She also did the same. So basically, the science has already proven that your emotional health and your biological function works together. So if your mind is saying, if you're believing I can overcome it, you will overcome it. So that strong emotion should be there. And these things, when cells are not having oxygen and we are having all these lifestyle problems, this is majorly coming up from our negative emotions. So I would say we need to overcome and see that we don't have these negative emotions, because our immunity level goes down. And these negative emotions only give you these all biological dysfunctioning in your body. So don't, if you have any negative feeling, open up, speak up to somebody whom you want to. Don't keep it stored in your body. You might have read that book, Heal Your Body, Heal Your Mind. When we say that, if we are storing the information from last 10 years, 6 years, I always teach, and Supriya is one of the member, when we say, whatever is stored, please throw it out. This is a pure body, pure soul, pure connection, where we don't want to store anything negative, feeling or emotions which is having. And when we store that, it keeps on multiplying our cells, and obviously it stores in our body. So our emotional and spiritual health is very, very important for fighting this in natural way. And as everybody says, oxygenation. We spoke about in detail, as is what we are saying. Our body is made up of cells, right? These cells is not having oxygen. They are having oxygen less than 40%. And that is why we are facing this challenge. It's not a problem. It's a challenge which we can overcome, right? So through naturopathy, through normal thing, we have very good things, what we discussed in detail by Pawan, that is the pranayam and yogic breathing. So deep breathing, I'm also a yoga practitioner, so I do every day. If I don't get time in the morning, at night, so there's no time constraint, you can do any time. So do pranayam, yogic breathing, which will help you. Deep breathing. Deep breathing, and when I'm taking the oxygen, where is it going? It's going in my each and every cell. And this cell is having less oxygen. And that is why low immunity, that is why it is multiplying and I'm having this problem. So deep breathing with mindfulness meditation, this is what we say. What is mindfulness meditation is? We say, pay attention to your thoughts. But pay your attention also to that what you are thinking. Don't pay attention to your negative feeling into that. The thoughts needs to be positive. What Supriya said, you need to be always think positive. And to take more oxygen, obviously we need to go in fresh air, go in nature, morning walk, we discussed by Pawan, by Mr. Raj Gupta, all these people talking about going in fresh air. But sometimes, because of the pollution and the place, if you don't have, get an air purifier. Give your cells pure oxygen into it, and change your house filter. If it is centrally AC like here, do it, put up a house filters. And most important, this one of my nutritionists, she told me, eliminate perfumes. I said, hello? She said, yes. Perfumes and household things which we are using, scented ones, we should eliminate that. That also causes cancer. And more active, stay fit, doing more aerobic exercises. So each and every cell of our body is getting proper oxygenation. So first was our emotional thing, and then we take care of the oxygen level. And we also spoke about in this detoxification. And Dr. Tamilashi very nicely said about turmeric. So through naturopathy and in Indian culture, we normally say that turmeric is helping for the anti-inflammation, but it is also for the air passage. In COVID time, we have used it. And nowadays, I think everywhere globally, turmeric tea and latte and all coffees, even the capsules, it's become, this is all naturopathy. This is all coming from the science of Indian culture. And, people are adopting it. So this is a part of detoxification. So we cook any food, we always put turmeric into it. So in a day, you will say every day all meals are included in. I was, a few years back, I went for I came back here, Canada, with my kids. When they tried, let's have turmeric rice. So what they were doing is rice was cooked and then raw turmeric was. I said, hello, every day we are putting turmeric in our food. What is so special about, simply putting raw turmeric into your rice or any part of the food? So detoxification is very, very important. And we said for the food, even for the detoxification of our negative thoughts. So we can detoxify our body by using turmeric, which doctor also suggested, and exercising, obviously the steam therapy. Normally people go for swimming, then they take steams. Even instead of doing chemo and all, take regular steams to your body every day, every once in or twice in a week, so that you are detoxifying your body. As Supriya said, prevention is better than cure. And most important, nutrition. We become what we eat. So what Dr. Tamilashi very clearly explained about the personalized meal, that should be taken by, I suggest, that should be taken by the nutritionist. Those who are certified, they'll help you to take what it is. But this basic, we know that, what we need to eat, how much water we need to drink. We need to take care of our nutrition on a regular basis to prevent the cells which are already there in our body, so that we are having an assured balanced calorie intake. So normally, if this is affected, we all normally take a diet which is high in fat and low in carbohydrates. So eat in moderation and eat natural, which I have seen so many nutritionists from India and across the globe. They're saying eat global, eat local. So whatever you are eating, eat local and global, and take care so that it should be all the foods. And I have been seeing Dr. Dragon sharing pictures of all the fruits and vegetables. So this is all we need to eat to overcome and fight this naturally. Broccoli and green tea. Yes, well, that friend of mine who came and stayed with me in Mumbai for chemo, I have seen what diet they were following. It's like a lot of green tea, a lot of coconut water, green vegetables. Vitamin D should be more stronger. If it is less, that your cells of your body are more prone to get into it. So it's basically get a diet, which is what we discussed here. Eat clean, neat, but if you have this issue, please consult a nutritionist certified who will help you what exactly we need to eat, because everybody's body is different, right? Just now we spoke about when to take that kala. We were always eating kalas, and during COVID time, when to take, what to put, cumin, turmeric, what we need to put. Seeing our body blood culture, we need to decide on. But we need to take care of our nutrition as well into it. And most important is why we are having this problem, because of the immunity. Our immunity is low. So if our body's immunity level is low, definitely we are going to, that cells which is already present in our body are going to multiply and we will fall sick, right? So what she's just now said about sleep well from 10 to 4. So build up a higher immunity level. In India, naturally, we always take tulsi. We eat that tulsi leaf, even though a curry patta, when we try about to build up that immunity. Every time a few immunity level, say take turmeric, take tulsi, sleep well. Sleep well is very, very important. When you sleep on time, get up and have a sound sleep. If you'll say, if you're not sleep, I have gone through one of the naturopathy treatments in India. And the first thing, I stayed there for 21 days, 2 times. And Chennai only, Supriya, I came there. And then what happened is, first day, every day, doctor used to come and say, how was your sleep? I used to have 21 days, every day, first question, how was your sleep? You slept well, you are perfectly fine. Your cells are oxygenating, detoxifying, relaxing. Your unconscious mind is relaxing. And your body is at rest, and you have a strong immunity system. So eat smart, get moving, and managing stress. You always say that. Even Dr. Neda, she said, stress is the most biggest reason. And I think stress is the main topic thing which everybody should take care on a global platform, because we always say that is normal, which is not normal. So we need to take care of managing stress by any of the modality. If you can manage, that's perfectly fine. But if you do it with naturopathy, that is great. So your body is having a healer. You can fight it with naturopathy. And we have discussed since morning, we are discussing this in India evening, that if we have a strong immunity system and a strong emotional health, nothing can touch us. And we need to think positive and take care of your emotions. So always say, whatever you are thinking, take care of. I have been hearing Sister Shivani. She always say that after 1 hour of this 5 minutes, pay attention to your emotions and thoughts. So that is being stored in your body. And change your belief system. Yes, it is curable. It can be cured by naturopathy. There's no need to go for higher end chemotherapies and medications. So you need to have a belief system. If you believe it, you can do it. We have given so many examples of Tony Robbins and Yuvraj Singh and everybody. They believed it that they can cure it, so they did it. Even if you find, no, I'm not having that belief that it can be cured, it takes spiritual help. That is meditation. Go inside. There's no need to go outside. The healer is within you. Your unconscious mind will do that dream exercise. Your unconscious mind will tell you what you need to do. It will tell you when to sleep, what you need to do, what actions do you need for a lifestyle change, for a diet, for an oxidation, for detoxification, what you need to do. And go inside and see what thoughts you're putting in, what food you're putting in, what is all you're putting in this body, so that it's taking care of your cells. Believe in yourselves, and I'm sure the universe is going to help you and believe you. So think positive, stay healthy, and follow whatever we have discussed. It's a huge lots of discussion since morning, evening we are hearing, and I'm sure you'll take good care of yourself. Thank you so much.
Wow, Dimple, you really rocked the show today. Really spotlighted, and I don't have any words when you have enlightened us that emotional well-being, your thinking, how your thinking affects your health. And I'm amazed to listen, and what a beautiful, amazing presentation you have shared. So thank you for everything. And I must recommend the world today, if you have not gone for the Dimples training, NLP, Reiki, yoga. I went on a Reiki training, and it was mind-blowing. And she made us, so calm. Always, I will be always being stressed, this work, that work, multiple works, I have to do this, I have to do that. But when I started meditating, I said to my soul, I can do anything in this world. Nobody cannot stop me except my own weakness. So never let your weakness to empower you. Never let your weakness to make you weak. Rather, make your weakness into strength. So thank you so much, Dimple, for this great presentation. And I hope my all global leaders, educators, teachers, trainers, professors, and whatnot, we have come to the end, but always remember, every ending has a new beginning, just like a spring comes from the winter sprouts. And once again, I thank to everyone, all the global personalities who have contributed for the success of this global conference. And I'm sure the word cancer will never, ever be a dreadless disease, because we know the power is within us. That is our positivity, our smile. God has bestowed natural things. Go for the naturopathy. And our great leader, Dr. Dragan Jovanovic from Macedonia, great phytotherapist, is here. You can contact him. He's making beautiful, excellent medicines. So make your life meaningful and wonderful. Thank you so much, all the global personalities, Dr. Dragan, Dr. Anuja, for always being the best team. And I am sure next time we are going to meet with another topic. Till then, stay happy, hail and hearty, and very important, never forget to wear your positive smile. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Good night from India. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Supriya. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.